When I heard the SAT was going online and they were going to be implementing Desmos for their calculator, I was thrilled, because I've been using the software for years and it kinda seemed like a cheat code. But apparently, a lot of people don't know what it is and have never used it or even hate it, and would rather use a physical graphing calculator. This seems ridiculous to me, as I feel like if more people knew how to properly use it as a tool, they would get much better scores on the test. Desmos is an online free graphing calculator that's significantly more powerful than anything made by Texas Instruments. You can make fancy looking sine waves, Mandelbrot fractals, and even whatever this is. The sky is the limit. You can access Desmos by going to desmos.com and clicking Open Graphing Calculator, although it should automatically be built into your app when you take the SAT. It may seem a bit daunting at first, but once you get the hang of it, you'll start to see how it fundamentally changes the SAT and is an essential tool for the test. In the upper left corner, you have a list of functions. This can be used as a regular calculator as well. I can plug in 7 times 8 and it gives me 56. We can also use constants like e, and if I select this pop-up down here, I can even import pi or square root or a myriad of other important functions using the Functions tab. Desmos also supports series and integrals and anything else you might encounter in math. Why is this such a cheat code? It just seems like a normal, albeit slightly confusing calculator. Well, it has to do with the graphing aspect, and especially the ease of use of graphing. If you've used slope formula, you'll recognize that you can use Desmos to graph any simple line just by plugging it in. Let's say you're given the function y equals 7x plus 4, and they want you to find the solution, or the value for x at which y is equal to 0. What you could do was substitute y for 0 and move everything over and do a bunch of algebra to find what x is, or you could just plug it into Desmos and find the dot that crosses over the x-axis. And there's your answer. Where this really comes in handy is with systems of equations. I'm sure you've come across these before. Susan sells 30 fruits for $42, apples are $2, bananas are $1. How many apples did Susan sell? You turn them into equations and you solve for it and plug it into another equation and you do a bunch of simplifying to find b, and you plug it back into the original equation and there you go. Susan sold 12 apples. Good for her. But you don't want to do all that work. I'm going to give you the bad news first. You still have to figure out what the equations are, but that's it. All we have to do is substitute a and b for x and y, and plug it into Desmos. And there's our answer. 12 apples and 18 bananas. It really is that simple. Anyways, if this video helped or convinced you to switch to Desmos, make sure you subscribe because it helps out a ton and recommends my video to the algorithm. That's it. See you in the next one.